小来，小来 there.
小来还没来路上呢。
Okay, 小来 still on the way. Okay, now let me introduce 洪才。还有洪才。你和杨洋。
哦，在这儿呢。
Hey, this is Hong Cai. Hong Cai used to own the app. Basically, he's kind of like a media reporter for the startup folks in China. He records the stories of every startup. And until recently, they've noticed maybe they realized that maybe they should set up a media just for Bitcoin. So right now, they are setting up some medias, including video channels and also including Twitter stuff. And they interviewed a lot of Bitcoin professionals in this community. So they got a lot of observations and understandings about Bitcoin community in China. So next I think Hong Cai will, we have another speaker, Xiao Lai, who used to be, rumor said he's the biggest Bitcoin collector in China. And he's also using Bitcoin to do stuff like charity donation. He has some charity events using Bitcoin. And Xiao Lai is also, oh sorry. That's better? Hello? Okay. And Xiao Lai is also has a big fund, which basically costs for investigators to fund using Bitcoin. So right now we will start with Hong Cai.
大家安静一下，安静一下。
Hi, Hong Cai. Hi, Hong Cai.
Yes.
Can you start your presentation now?
Because I'm the third guy to. Okay, let me start first. Start using English, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. For a lot of American people, they don't know the Chinese. They don't know the East Asian. Today, I want to tell you something. The difference. Today, I want for you what is the Bitcoin? What the Asian? East Asian, including the Chinese, Korea, and you know, second economic in the world. Hear me?
You're cutting in and out.
Let's begin. Let's continue. China already the second, the economy in the world. About 20 years, maybe 50 years later, China will be the first economy in the world. It already happened. The change already happened. But for a lot of the American people think that we are the North Korea, maybe. We are same policy like North Korea. It's the bullshit. We are not. We are the, maybe 20 years or maybe 50 years later, China will be the largest economy in the world. America is second. India is the third. Okay. It's third. The Chinese or the new generation, the young generation, like us, or maybe 80% is high education and know the technology, know a lot of the technology. So when Bitcoin comes to the China, it's a lot of sense. They are easily to understand what's Bitcoin. You know, for a lot of the young generation like us, we can't afford to buy a house in China because in China the house is very expensive. And for example, for us in China, in Beijing, if we want to buy a house, we need 40, maybe 50 years can buy a house, but not like the U.S. In U.S., you can afford a house maybe in 10 years. But in China, our salary is too low. We cannot buy a house in 10 years. So we want to change. How we change?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. And then for a lot of the American people or the Chinese people, for all over the world, they say, you guys and we guys, all the crazy guys, you know, they cannot, they think we are just a little tiny people. Like in this room and in your room, or the crazy guy, or the technology guy. Not. It's already changed a little. How it changed? It started definitely the guy named Satoshi, right? He started the Bitcoin program, and everyone in this world joined this program. Not everyone. Everyone wants to change their world, change their life if they join this. And we started. Me and my wife started my project 5 months ago. First time we know from Zhao Dong, it's Bitcoin. He tell me we want to start a Bitcoin foundation, and we joined that foundation. Then we want to learn more information, so we just videoed everyone, interview everyone in the Bitcoin events. We already interview about 30 people in China, including the guy from the U.S. We interviewed them. We interview a lot, and now we know the Bitcoin is already be very famous in China. Right now in China, it's the biggest Bitcoin market in the world. You know, right before 2 months ago, maybe 1 month ago, Mt. Gox in Japan is the biggest exchange market in the world. Right now, it's changed. It's BTC China is the biggest in the world. And OKCoin and Bishop, one of my friends make it. Or is very famous in China. A lot of the Chinese young generation, they using the micro blog. You know, in your country is Twitter. We don't have that in our country. We are using the Xinlang Weibo, means microblog. We know all the information from microblog because all of the young generation in China, they are high education. Everyone they have iPhone. They know information from iPhone. They study the Bitcoin very quickly, and Chinese want quickly started and quickly learn how to Bitcoin change their life. A lot of my friends they invest Bitcoin about 2 months ago, and right now it's already 10 times. They all gotta get rich, but how it's Bitcoin will be in the future? Some of us think is a policy problem because all of them think Chinese government want to control the Bitcoin. But it's not the truth. The truth is Chinese government, not like the American government or the Western government, like in Europe. Chinese government like the grandfather in the big family, you know, right? And he wants control, but he sometimes when the new thing happened, they can allow the new thing happen. For example, in your country, you cannot make you will never believe in one country have the two systems, but in our country we have the Hong Kong in the China mainland or Taiwan, all the one country, two system or the third system. In China, we can't allow that happen because Chinese only want the union. In your round, you say some Chinese guy is already changed that nationality, become a U.S. citizen, but he cannot change or he not change his religion. His religion is Han. Han is our religion, and we are saying your friend, your country, a lot of Chinese citizens is still a Chinese religion. So we think the Chinese, the young generation will change this Bitcoin world. They want to make a new thing, make a new Bitcoin world. It's a revolution, the economic. It's like the internet. It's a revolution and it's a new revolution. The Bitcoin is a revolution. And the Chinese government not control this. The government let it happen. Just let it happen. When more and more people, the Chinese government will give the advertise. They advertise like you can say the CCTV. A lot of the TV show to tell people the Bitcoin is a chance for people. But you will take a dangerous. They advise people not to forbid the people and not to exchange Bitcoin. But right now, the Chinese become a lot of Chinese buy Bitcoin or internet. It's not forbidden. It's for free. It's freedom. The economic freedom, maybe. Okay. This is my talk. This is my talk show, and this is my first time using English to telling the American people.
Thank you very much. Can you explain really quickly why do you think the Chinese have so quickly adopted Bitcoin? Apart from the obvious reason, there's a chance for you to save and potentially it's a better avenue for a better life.
Pardon, I can't hear it.
Can you explain why Bitcoin adopted so quickly in China?
Okay, I will tell you why. Because China have a large population. We have our 1.3 billion population today around the world, right? And we are the Chinese, for example, and China is very rich. You cannot imagine because the Chinese, the millionaire in China already the population already larger than the Canadian or the right.
Let me help you out here. My name is Philip McMaster. I'm from Canada. There are 1 million millionaires in US dollars in China. 1 million millionaires in this country. So this just gives you a very small idea of the incredible wealth. Now, small percentage of the population, but your question about why is Bitcoin adopted here quickly, it's for all the reasons that were discussed. It's because the opportunity, quick wealth, is desired by everyone, even in the United States or in Canada. But it's especially true here, because the opportunity is not very widely available to the massive population to gain asset value quickly. You probably remember about the stock bubble, in China. As soon as the Chinese people had an opportunity to invest, they took it. And of course, there was a lack of knowledge of what they were buying. They were buying numbers. They were buying corporate identity numbers, not even researching the corporations and what they did. They were just gambling, basically speculating on this new opportunity to buy stock. Well, this is now 10, 20 years later, 15 years later, and now here's another instrument, but it's not stock. It's sort of a distributed stock. It's the stock in Bitcoin. It's the opportunity to be part of something that's new, part of something that's exciting. It has that gambling and speculative attraction for people, the get-rich-quick aspect. But I think what you'll also see here in China is that there is an opportunity to build an economy of Bitcoin, the economic base of Bitcoin. And that's also what is happening in China. This is a very, very important opportunity for entrepreneurs to get their small companies known, or at least by the tech industry, tech people, IT people. There's sort of a feeling of when they're doing their financing through Bitcoin.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, one more question for you. Do you see vendors and merchants adopting Bitcoin on a large scale, or how much of that are you seeing right now where you are?
Right now, I cannot give you a number because it changes every day. But I will tell you, 1 month ago, right now it's 10 times more than 1 month ago. Very quickly, it's like a virus. It's very quickly to let people join this part because Chinese large population. Maybe it's a little tiny percent in China.
I think more than half a million. I think half a million people.
Not that too much. We are just a little tiny group. Not too much, I think. In China, we think it's not too much. But for
Let me butt in here again. Let me butt in here again. I want everybody to picture, but I want to butt in again. To answer your question, of course there's not that many merchants, but what's important are the merchants that have begun to accept it. Baidu, the #1 search engine probably in the world, is accepting Bitcoin. China Telecom, which is the third largest telecom in China, is accepting, in certain areas, is accepting Bitcoin in the purchase of some of their phones.
yeah.
We have phone time, what do you call it, charging up your phone. You know, you can buy Bitcoin, you can use Bitcoin to charge up your phone. I give you these examples because these are government organized, these are government enterprises, these are state-owned enterprises, and they are using Bitcoin. I think this is impressive.
And for a lot of the people, they say the Chinese is the same. I will tell you, Chinese have 56 different, but they call them Chinese. We are Chinese, a unity country, very large area, very large population, but they believe different religion. They 56 different religion, but we believe that we are. But in Chinese, different area, like my friend Philip said, it's only in the Jiangsu province, in this province in the east of China, only in Jiangsu province, only in one little area, they using the Bitcoin to charge, to take an order. It's not all over the China, but it start. It's a good signal, you know. It's a good, it's good news for other places. China is very big, very large. It's like all China, like a European country. You know, all the European countries, the area like China. So China is a very, very want to take the chance to let Bitcoin grow very large.
Just in case you get scared that we're politicizing the Bitcoin as Chinese, we're not. It's not Chinese. It's a non-political affiliated currency. So I know that that's not what we're saying here. Is it's still, and that's part of the attraction for Chinese people because it's a non-politicized currency.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Do we have another speaker coming up, or?
现在照片啊，不好意思。哎，大家好，我讲中文可以吗？
可以。
这样我来讲一个事例吧，就是讲讲我是怎么接触比特币的。其实，
金辉，你来翻译一下，那个东哥直接讲普通话，你翻译一下。
OK， 好的，翻这边。Hello. Yes. So please start.
我说我来讲一讲我是怎么接触比特币，以及我做了一些什么样的事啊。
So this is Dong. He's going to give a short presentation regarding how he got involved in Bitcoin things and what kind of business he's doing right now.
首先是那个2年前我结束了一次创业，是卖掉了墨迹天气的股份。2年前我从墨迹天气退出了，然后在1年前的时候，我把自己的股份卖掉了。
So he used to, as I mentioned, he used to be the CTO of a very famous weather software, very famous cell phone software called Moji Weather in China. So 2 years ago, he created that startup and he got all his shares of that startup. So 1 year ago, he sold all his shares, so he rich basically.
对，然后我就拿到了生物咖啡，在这寻找一些，一个是我也在做自己新的创业项目，然后我也在找一些就是不错的团队做一些小的投资。
Okay, then Joe joined the Garage Coffee, and he keeps looking for opportunities there. He has some ideas and wants to set up his own team. At the same time, he also has interest of invest some kind of business that he's interested in.
今年，我前些天发了一条微博啊，是讲那个我卖掉自己房子买比特币的事情。在这条微博被转了好多次，好多人也因为这条微博知道了我。
So several couple days ago, he broadcast a Twitter, Chinese version of Twitter called Weibo. And in that Twitter, his message is that he sold his house to buy Bitcoins. And that Twitter message has been retweeted a lot. So that's how he got famous in the Bitcoin community in China.
不过这里有一个误解，我并不是为了买比特币或者为了参与比特币而卖掉自己的房子的。
So he says there's some misunderstanding. It's not just for getting involved. It's not just selling the house because of it just want to get involved in the Bitcoin.
首先是因为我一直觉得中国的房价泡沫太大了。
First, he definitely thinks there's a big bubble in the housing, in the property market of China. And that bubble is pretty much more bigger than the Bitcoin.
对，如果说泡沫哪个泡沫更大的话，我觉得房价的泡沫要比比特币今天的泡沫要大得多。
Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, excuse me. That's pretty much. He just wants to claim his attitude that the bubble in the property market of China is much bigger than the bubble of Bitcoins.
这么说吧，因为我这一点最深刻的感受就是，我以前的同事跟我的朋友，他们现在也是一些大公司的白领，就是拿着很高的薪水。如果发现他们一旦买了房子之后，他们的压力非常非常之大，根本无法承受。就是如果说房地产市场有一些波动的话，或者说他们想创业的话，就是因为背着这个房子巨大的包袱，他们什么都干不了。
So that's pretty much his true feeling. He has a lot of friends, colleagues. They used to have very decent jobs in China. However, whenever they purchase a house, their economic status is very limited. They have no flexibility to do their own business. They have no flexibility to do startups. And whenever there is a fluctuation in the property market, all their lives will be significantly impacted.
比如说我有一个朋友，他在。
Excuse me, your question.
Yeah. The Bitcoin mining ASICs are made in China, and a lot of the Bitcoin mining equipment is made in China. How many people are mining Bitcoins?
OK，赵东，我们这边有一个问题，他的就是说，考猫做了 Bitcoin 的 ASICs，那么中国有很多人在做 Bitcoin， 中国现在到底有多少人在挖比特币？
据我所知，还有好多人仍然还在用显卡挖矿的。我觉得挖矿的人至少能有10万级吧，10万级的人在挖。
OK， so
如果用专业设备的人的话，我觉得也就10000把人左右吧，就10,000。
你说的专业设备是用 ASICs 对吗？是不是用非显卡的对吗？Okay, let me shout the brief answer question. His answer is that right now he still knows a lot of people using GPU to do Bitcoin mining. So he guess there will be 100,000 people who is doing Bitcoin mining, and including the one who's still using GPU. His guess is the guy who's doing real business of Bitcoin is like 10,000.
10,000 what GPUs?
Basic rigs.
10,000 miners, like for his own operation.
I was thinking it's 10,000 device miners. I don't know if it's people or miner.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ASICs are physically manufactured.
就是我们这儿有几个挖矿的，4个人。
Yeah. I don't get them started on that.
Hello? 能听到吗？
But they should, okay? So they can be
Hello?
They put them on the in the PLC.
How much for a skyscraper in Bitcoin?
Uh-huh.
How much for a skyscraper in Bitcoin can I buy with it? And they're not occupied yet. I might want one. They look nice.
Yeah, they have like
More than a few, but yeah.
大家要不要多观察看？
嗨，能听到吗？
By the way,
Now
you're on private side military.
the fusion was done in North America, and the
在好吗？
diagram was done
好，可以，我看这个。
so
对对。
喂，
看不见他。我们的电脑看不见。
OK， 那我们这个赵总他刚才的问题是，你说的10万和20万是机器的数量还是人的数量？
人的数量，人的数量，好多人做也就，比如说那个10万的肯定没有10万机器的数量。
5 to 10
我是说还有一些用户，比如说用一些用家用电脑啊，来去基于包括可能应该还有一部分，虽然说每天的收益已经很低了。
所以你说的1万是人的数量。
对。
Okay, he's talking about the persons, the number of persons, like how many people who is doing machine learning. But a lot of us now are still using PCs for the Bitcoin mining.
It's also simple.
对。
Really.
Do you know what's the market price of one mining machine? What's the price?
这边观众有一个具体的问题，就是如果买一个 mining machine 在中国的话，大概价格是多少？你按照 G hash 来说吧。
对，一个 G 100块钱左右。
人民币。
对，100人民币左右。
That's cheap or the entire miner？ 是 cheap 还是整个的？
就是整个机器，我们按照
G it's about 100 yuan per G hash second. Per G. 100 RMB. It's like $16 for 1 G. That's not just cheap, that's included the entire machine.
That's pretty cheap. 他们说很便宜。
So we can look for opportunities on that.
Can you ask him what his thoughts are on some of the other altcoins? Does he see the actual potential, or is it just speculation?
Sorry, is it the question again?
The other altcoins. So, like, say, Purecoin.
You mean other coins?
Yeah,
Other
what's his take on those?
Okay.
他们认为赵东。观众另外一个问题就是说，对于其他类型的比特币，比如类比啊 Bitcoin， 我们中国这边大家有热情吗？
中国的热情还是挺高涨的，好多人都在玩山寨币。但是我觉得这个原因只有一个，就是大家好像认为比特币的价格太高了，所以说觉得山寨币很便宜，所以说就去买山寨币了。
So his answer is there's still a lot of people who is playing with alternative Bitcoins. And he gets the reason is because Bitcoin right now is too expensive for them to get involved in the community.
那个大家念一下好吗？念一下啊。
不过我觉得这是多数人都没有去考虑过，比特币究竟是什么，所以说他们只是从表面上看一个比特币的价格太高了，所以说他就去买山寨币去了 ，altcoin。
So he says there's a lot of laymen who really don't know what Bitcoin is. They just got money and they want to invest. And the rich people, they got a lot of money, so they buy real Bitcoin. The less rich people, they don't have so much money, so they just buy some alternative Bitcoins.
That's scam cool.
Okay.
So this is a follow-on question. I mean, are people, let's say for instance, within the organization predominantly speculating, or do they actually see the long-term advantages, currency like Bitcoin?
Okay. Your question is, are the people who is doing investigating, they are really just doing speculation or for long-term investment?
Yeah, I mean, do they see the actual economic implications of having an alternative reserve currency as opposed to the dollar?
OK， 他的问题是在你看到那些玩比特币的人，你觉得大多数人都是用来在投机呢，还是做长线投资的？
我觉得只有绝对是不到1%的人才会做长线投资，99%的人都在玩短期投机。
So 99% they are doing speculating.
我跟你讲一下，其实我个人就是一个这样很好的例子，我就是从投机开始的。
He said he is a good example that he just get involved in this business by doing speculation.
对，我在3月份的时候，就是我朋友告诉我，他 炒比特币赚了一些钱，而且还用赚来的钱买了几台阿波罗矿机，后来他大概买了10台。
So in March, a friend of him told him his friend made money because of buying and selling bitcoins. And using that money, his friend was able to build his own Bitcoin miners with 10 available miners. So that's how he was impressed and get involved in the community.
就是当时那个正好我卖掉了自己的房子，我就想我可以用一小部分钱来玩一玩比特币。
Okay, at that point he just sold his house, so he used his house to play with Bitcoin. And right now he can buy 10 houses.
最开始的时候我只打算用1万块钱玩，当时的价格应该是，看我是500块钱左右，3月份的时候。
你是说一个比特币500块吗？人民币吗？
应该不到，我刚开始关注的时候也就300块钱左右吧。
就是一个比特币300块人民币，对不对？
对，300块钱人民币，也就是50美元左右。对。
Okay, so when you get in the market, the rate is one Bitcoin equals to $50, $50 US. So he invested like only $1,600 at first.
我还没有来得及买的时候，就是看它涨得特别快，然后突然就涨到了1000块钱人民币，也就是就160美元左右吧。
Then he saw the rate goes up to $160.
于是我就在1000块钱的时候买了10个。
Then he used, okay, the final price is like he bought 10 bitcoins at the price of 1,000 RMB, 1 bitcoin.
然后在那个4月10号的时候，大跌之前1800块钱把这10个卖掉了。
And he sold it at the price of 1,800 before the drop of that market.
对，然后第二天早上我又用9000块钱买了10个，因为价格跌到900块钱左右。
Then after the drop, he bought another level, another round of speculation.
然后第二天接着反弹到1400的时候，我又卖掉了这10个。
So he always just start with 10 bitcoins and sold it at another one with $1,400. So make more money for that.
这是第一次的投机是一个很成功的例子，我当天就买了一部 iPhone。
So basically, with this income, he was able to buy an iPhone.
所以说，大家可以看到那个我对比特币的第一印象也是投机。
So that's also his first impression to Bitcoin speculation.
对，但是那个
还有问题。
哎。
What's his take on the U.S. dollar? Like, what's the vibe out there in China as far as?
It's like right now it's like $1 equal to 6.6.
No. As far as their take, like, do they think of it in the sense like they're tired of the U.S. dollar, they want to be out of the U.S. dollar, or do they have any future? Just in general. I mean, like, what's their take as far as the?
What's the take?
Do they have confidence in the U.S. dollar?
Oh, that's complex question. Your question is like comparing with US dollars. Who is more trustworthy, Bitcoin or US dollars?
What's the?
他们觉得你对美元更有信心，还是对 Bitcoin 更有信心？
这样，首先我认为美元可能应该会比人民币，我对美元比对人民币更有信心。
He's more confident of US dollars than Chinese renminbi.
Yes.
That political answer. See, there's a pause. It's uncomfortable pause.
Oh, come on.
这样没有。
你现在再重新说一遍吗？刚才都没有听到。
我认为那个美元会比人民币更坚强，然后比特币会比美元更坚强。
And he believes Bitcoin will do better than US dollars.
Sure.
What about your opinion? How do you think about this? Who will be stronger?
I'm definitely hedging. That's the reason I have Bitcoin.
Okay, I see.
他说他同意你，他觉得 Bitcoin 比美元更可信。
All right. Yeah. So I
I noticed that it seems like some people speculate that the price is really high and will continue to grow high to a point because it's hard to get fiat out of an exchange, like for Mt. Gox or for Bitstamp, like an actual peer-to-peer kind of exchange. Is the same true with BTC China? Is it possible? Like, is it difficult to be able to get yuan out if you had 10 Bitcoin and you wanted to sell it for the prevailing price?
Let me repeat your question. Your question is, you mean one reason for the increase of Bitcoin, for the price increase is because of speculation. But another reason is the market for the exchange is limited, right? Okay.
赵东，嘿，赵东。
Darn, how did you and I had to ask?
嘿，赵东，听到了吗？嘿。嘿，赵东，听到了吗？
我听得到。
OK， 他的问题是，他觉得比特币现在这么贵，一个原因是，投机的比较多。然后另外一个原因，他觉得是这个交易市场这个规模还太小了。他们在中国那个比特币交易的这个市场规模，你觉得够大了吗？是不是也有在发展空间？
我觉得还有发展空间。比特币现在。
Okay, let me show the answer. He says there's still a huge room for the improvement for the exchange market in China. Right? I cannot hear what he said. What is that?
So how long would it take to turn a Bitcoin, if you lived in Beijing and you had a Bitcoin, how long would it take for you to get the Bitcoin into yuan? If you went to BTC China?
You mean how long?
If I had one Bitcoin, if I was a Chinese person with a Bitcoin on the exchange in BTC China, and I wanted to get it turned into yuan, how long would it take?
Okay.
看那个赵东，下面这个问题很具体。他就是说，假设你有一个比特币，你想给它换成人民币的话，需要多长时间做这个交易？
不超过10分钟。
Less than 10 minutes.
Oh.
How easy is it for the Chinese people to get some Bitcoin themselves?
一般中国老百姓拿比特币容易吗？他们容易买到比特币吗？
这就是一个很大的门槛。
门槛主要是什么呢？
He says not that easy. I guess another business Dong is running. He's not saying about it yet. Is that he's doing kind of like trading for two people for over-the-counter Bitcoin exchange. Say I give you renminbi, you give me Bitcoin, and he will do some physical over-the-counter trading for that.
That's the 10 minutes.
I guess 10 minutes. He's talking about over electronic systems.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So
let me confirm with him.
Sounds like it's very easy to get Bitcoins into yuan and extremely hard to get yuan into Bitcoin. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's a neutral way, right? That's two ways, right?
Yeah. So actually, who's dominating the Bitcoin network? Chinese side or American side? For 51%, I mean ownership. If you have
ownership of
yeah,
what?
the whole Bitcoin network. Chinese side right now dominating the network, or I mean P2P network, right? Or American side, or elsewhere.
I don't understand.
Yeah, ask them.
He's asking where are most of the miners in the world?
No, not the money. I mean, you know that every client, there are so many clients, you know. That's
You
the
mean
whole
the
network, P2P network, right? P2P network, because Chinese side right now is growing, the node. I mean, that's like a P2P cloud.
I know you mean physical computing nodes or...
Yeah, exactly. Technically, yeah.
他问你知不知道中国现在的矿机整个的计算能力有多少？比如说矿机的计算能力大概有多少？你有估计吗？
我觉得中国至少占全球的40%以上吧。
How about American? Yeah, 40%, more than 40%.
More than 40%.
Yeah. So how about American side? I'm interested in who's dominating the network, you know.
他想知道，你知道美国大概占了多少吗？在矿机这个挖矿比例上面。
Not this mining.
我不知道，现在那个除了中国这样的以外，最大的可能是俄罗斯的 Bitfury。
No, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, Bitfury.
Just in which
No, not mining. Not mining. P2P network is the number of nodes. The number of nodes besides.
不是算力啊。
Number of nodes.
Nodes 肯定是那个中国觉得占到了60%以上。
Okay, he said nodes get 60%. Okay.
There's three numbers. There's mining.
Yes, I was wondering what people are saying about the Shanghai Free Trade Zone and whether that, how that might affect BTC China and other exchanges in the world.
That's an in-depth question.
I don't know.
I'm wondering if he knows that.
赵东，赵东，下面观众问题是，你觉得上海自贸区用比特币的可能性有多大？
挺大的，挺大的。其实我知道一些朋友已经占用比特币做贸易了。上海自贸区，对，上海自贸区，而且那个我有几个朋友，我认识几个朋友，他们就是在做自贸区相关的一些工作，他们自己也买了比特币，他们的看法是认为比特币可能会在自贸区有一个比较好的发展。
So personally, let's be personal view. He says there's a huge opportunity because he has several friends who is working inside in Shanghai, and they personally also doing Bitcoin business, and this is like there's an opportunity of doing that.
中国的目前将来的政策应该会更加鼓励金融方面的创新，相应的监管也会跟得上。就是目前中国跟美国不同的地方，就是美国的监管对金融的监管比较严。国内呢反倒是比较鼓励这方面创新的。
So he said right now the Chinese government is trying to encourage the innovation in financial business. So this is somehow kind of a new opportunity. So he knows that in the states here, the management over the financial companies is very strict. But right now, in order to enforce the minority, it's kind of like released in the management from the government side.
对，
赵东，你刚才这个10分钟是线下交易还是线上交易？能够10分钟完成？
我们无论是线上还是线下都可以在10分钟完成。如果线下的话，可能更快一些。
So he has 10 minutes. That's both online and offline. He can make it in 10 minutes. He can make it in 10 minutes, both online and offline. Sorry, your question.
So what do Chinese use to take money in and out of the exchange?
Let the other audience.
What do Chinese use to take money in and out of the exchange? Is that bank transfer or like Alipay or what do they use?
Oh, you mean how do they transfer money from the BB into?
Well, yeah,
Bitcoin, right?
And in and out of the exchange.
Okay. 他的问题是，假如说在中国做比特币交易的话，用哪种方式把，比如说线上交易，用哪种方式把人民币可以转化成那个 Bitcoin？ 是银行转账还是？
如果我们是那个P2P 交易，就是咱俩之间交易的话，那就是比如说我银行转账到你的账户，然后你发比特币给我，就这么简单。
这个中间有没有一个中介系统，比如说类似于支付宝或者是 PayPal 这种东西呢？
我说就是个人对个人的，就很简单。
OK。
如果是比特币中国这样的，一般是通过类似于支付宝，还有财付通，财付通是腾讯的第三方支付。
Okay. So or offline, they just use agree with a bank account, you send money and they give you Bitcoin. Offline is. For online, we have the Chinese version of PayPal. Let's see how things work.
So is there any true real-time trading platform just like a stock market, nice on the Nasdaq? Because he mentioned the 10 minutes latency, right? Yeah.
Right.
In Japan or in Europe, in the US actually is none of that.
Okay.
他说有没有中国这边有没有类似于股票交易 Bitcoin 类似于比特币交易市场那样的
real time trading
real time 实时的有没有？
当然了，那比特币中国就是啊，比特币中国 OpenCoin 火币网好多了。
而是类似于股票这种是吗？
对。
但是他说10分钟的那种 latency 怎样做到？10分钟 latency 就不是实时的话，有问题吗？
就我亲自做过测验，就是 如果我从银行卡充值到一个交易平台到完成交易，真的不超过10分钟。
他觉得10分钟延迟还是挺大的，是最快为止。
Not real time。
能不能做到实时的？
我当然是实时的。我所谓的10分钟是说，从你开始准备充值到你买到比特币为止。
No, comparing to Chinese stock market, real time.
He said like technically that's kind of done in real time.
Yeah, within seconds. Within seconds.
Yeah, he can do that.
Do it in real time.
Okay. Sorry, I can't.
他到钱包还是到账户？到账户就2分钟，对，充值到账户2分钟。对，我的钱包是钱包对，对于交易本身，它本来就是实时的嘛。对，学习行业。对，交易本身你往上挂一个单，它就实时交易的，7秒多。
So,
can we just hold some of the questions till after they're done speaking?
Yeah. So, 最后一个问题就是说，有没有像比特币交易市场有没有像期权呀这类东西？就比如说真正的金融交易市场会有这样的一些 option 的一些东西。
有的，在国内现在在国内做的，我们看到在国内做的都很不成熟。比如说有对796的话，可能平台还有很大的问题。还有一个 GBL， 这是骗平台已经好多了，人都已经断了的。
The answer is there are several platforms doing that, but it's not mature yet. It's still far from mature. Far from being mature.
Okay, so 张东，我们谢谢你，张东。还有别的笑来要讲一下吗？笑来来了吗？
来了。
Okay, now let's present 笑来。笑来，你可以直接用英文对吧？
我不想用，直接说嘛。
So, let me give a short brief introduction of Xiaolai. Rumor said he used to be the biggest Bitcoin collector in China. So he used to be a teacher in English, but today he does not want to speak in English. So personally, he started up a funding company called BitFund, which basically encourages investigators to invest the startups using Bitcoins. And another thing he did, I think is really interesting, is using Bitcoin to do charity. Basically collecting monies from the Bitcoin community and donate them to the earthquake areas in China.
下来你要觉得我说的不对的地方，欢迎指正啊。
那个不是谣言。
He said that's not rumor. He's the biggest.
Hi Satoshi.
我今年做的比较有意思的事儿就是那个比特币募捐。其实我今年做的最得意的事情跟比特币是没有关系的，是有一个网站叫 New One。我以40岁的高龄，学了2个月的编程，然后3天写了一个网站。上线之后第1天赚了4200块人民币，我很开心。这个比你先说一下。
这个网站是关于比特币的吗？
不是。
Okay, so he said he had some promising this year is the first. He used Bitcoin to do charity, to collect the donations for the earthquake. And the other most promising he did this year is, at the age of 40, he spent 2 months studying programming and developed a website in 3 days and make 4,200 RMB yuan in 3 days.
In the first day.
In the first day, 第一天。
So why not ask him to use English to save postponing time now?
他们还是建议你用英文，他们发现你英文应该比我更好。
没事，你的英文很好，比我强多了。然后呢，比特币呢，实际上是2年前我干的最得意的事情。
So Bitcoin is something he did really proud of 2 years ago.
然后今年呢，我做了一个比特币募捐。当时的情况下，我只募捐到了32个比特币，显得非常的少。但是呢，我用当时募捐期间的最高价格，用我自己的存款捐了出去，相当于3万元人民币。而这32个比特币呢，还在我的手中。半年之后呢，这32个比特币值15万元人民币，所以呢，我又捐出了12万元，然后这些币还在我的手中。我想，很可能一辈子都捐不完了。
Okay, let me do translation.
观众等级要听了。
Okay, he said during the donation of the charity, he only collected 32 bitcoins, and at that time he used his own money at the highest exchange price, which is about 30,000 RMB, to donate it. And then several months later, that bitcoins deserved 150,000 RMB. And so he donated another 12,000 RMB yuan to that program. So he was thinking maybe with this 32 bitcoins, he can constantly donate to that charity.
OK， 可以了，再来。
这个呢，就是我今年干的最得意的事情。剩下的时间你们就可以问我问题了，我可以回答。
So this is the second thing that he's proud of he did this year. So now he's open for questions. So no questions.
Maybe ask them. Do they have any questions for us Americans?
你们看你们这边有没有什么问题？
屋里的这个问题问他怎么办？
还有 question。
刚才有讲的，比如说来自信息呀，或者是比特币的这个数量啊。
我的经历就算了，就是今天我们集中精力是有来现场我
有一个问题哈，就是说，如果中国人哈收集了大部分的比特币以后，美国人会不会还依然相信比特币？
The question is, if the Chinese accumulate a big amount of bitcoins, are you guys still believe in bitcoins?
Yeah. We just switched to Litecoin.
这个东西是这样的，目前其实不是一个人担心这个问题。很多人说中国的力量正在崛起，但是我觉得说这种说法非常的狭隘。其实呢，你把比特币理解为一个国际货币。当年我看到比特币的时候，想，哇哦，这是互联网中国说国家，这个国家叫 United States of Internet。
I knew that. I knew that.
然后 we are all citizens of the United States of Internet， 所以这个不分中国人，不分美国人的，对吧？不分德国人的，所以我想这不是问题。
So, Xiaolan's point is it's kind of like a world currency. It doesn't matter who really owns it because that's P2P based.
Are they thinking that Bitcoin may cause world peace then? I wouldn't be against it. I mean, that's cool. The United States, the internet's cool with us. Like the People's Republic of the Internet, it's the same thing, right?
I don't know.
Let me interject here. I heard someone talk about the People's Republic of the Internet.
Yeah, that was me.
You know, there's a lot of philanthropists in the Bitcoin world. It's a group of people who started often with nothing, just their mining activity, just their IT activity, and because they bought it or they mined it very inexpensively, and now they are richer. I see that there's a lot of people who donate, who help other enterprises to be startups, people holding up banners at football games, you know, these kind of things. We've started a project here in China called the Republic of Conscience. RepublicofConscience.com. Okay, so that's about exactly this issue. It's not just about speculating and making money. What we have to do is build a community of people who are